Mis amigos, if you're watching this, I assume you're learning Spanish. And sometimes when you're struggling with a word order or a verb conjugation, or maybe you forgot the noun gender, or you watch TV and hear someone say,
Necesito que me digas la verdad, ya no puedes seguir mintiéndome.
you think, why Spanish is so hard to learn? No te preocupes, you're not alone. So in this video, yo, Maria Fernanda, will give you 5 reasons why Spanish is hard to learn and understand, and how to overcome these struggles and master Spanish anyway. ¿Estás listo? Here is the first one. Número 1, word gender. Espera, ¿qué? What do you mean a table is feminine and a microphone is masculine? What is that all about? Buenos días, señorita Mesa. Ay, ¿ha venido usted también, señor micrófono? Well, in Spanish, things have a gender. That is why we have the articles el, la, un, una, and actually there are some rules about this in another video lesson I made, but here is una solución. You can apply this immediately to fix this problem. Paint the nouns in your mind in a color depending on whether they are masculine or feminine. So for example, take red as feminine and blue as masculine. And imagine this in your head. Una mesa roja, un micrófono azul. And believe it or not, this mnemonic device makes it much easier for you to remember the noun gender. So try it now with these nouns. El plato, imagine a blue plate. La taza, now imagine a beautiful red mug, just like mine, para tomar tu café en las mañanas. With this image in mind, I am sure you won't forget anymore that taza is feminine and plato is masculine. So I have 4 more reasons for you and some homework at the end. Alright? So let's go to our second reason. Número 2, verb conjugations. Presente, pasado, pretérito perfecto, pretérito imperfecto, futuro, subjuntivo, copretérito. ¿Qué es esto? I mean, compared to verb conjugation tables in Spanish, English is just like un perrito chiquitito inocente. Mis amigos, before you freak out, remember that me and the other Spring Spanish teachers are here for you to help. Getting Spanish verb conjugation right gets much easier. If you learn them as chunks, you don't have to think of the whole conjugation table while speaking. Explaining the whole method would take a bit long here, but why don't you go and watch my colleague Mariana's video about learning verb conjugations with chunks. Número 3, native speakers speak so fast. Maybe you understand quite some Spanish when it's written down, but surely you've noticed that in real life, we, Mexicanos, Colombianos, Argentinos, Españoles, well, we speak muy rápido. Hola María, ¿cómo estás? Hola, wow, ¿hablas español? Buenísimo. No sé si sabes que me mudé a Chicago y las cosas han estado súper caóticas y ahora estoy en espera de la mudanza, ¿no sabes? Estoy harta. Mucho movimiento, poco tiempo. ¿Y tú? If you're struggling with this, here are some tips that will help you survive a conversation. Active listening, that means listen as much as you can. Also, you can use transcripts or subtitles. The more you listen, the easier it becomes. And also look out for signal words. Many times you only need to catch 1 or 2 words in a sentence to understand what is it all about. For example, ¿de dónde eres? ¿Dónde estás? ¿A dónde vas? Just by hearing the word ¿dónde in the first sentence of someone speaking to you will probably be enough to understand they are asking you where you are from. Número 4, slang. Mis amigos, you might be aware that slang differs from country to country. Sometimes even I don't understand what someone from Spain is saying.
Me mola. I like it, but I like me mola.
Or say someone from Venezuela, like our amigo Juan.
Esos zapatos son muy chimbos. compra otros.
Or even Colombia.
Guayabo o estar enguayabado. ¿Quieres salir hoy? No, no puedo. Estoy enguayabado.
The only way to understand that slang, aprender con los nativos. And the best learn to do it is by listening to series de televisión, telenovelas, podcasts, películas, or check out the Spring Spanish videos about slang. Actually, we have created a playlist about slang here in our channel. Número 5. Translating word for word from English to Spanish doesn't always work. I mean, take a sentence like, a ti también te gusta bailar, ¿no? How do we even translate that? To you, pleases you dancing to... No? Sometimes for me it is even impossible to describe or translate word for word from Spanish to English. Therefore, listening to Spanish speakers is the way to go. Like that, you can learn the word combinations they use as word chunks. I mean, this is exactly how you learn your mother tongue anyway, and this is why being exposed to Spanish in different contexts will help you to master these skills. So, a solution is start with topic-based fluency. Domina un tema en particular. You can do that by reading a lot about it, watching documentaries, or subject-specific material. Por ejemplo, for food topics, watch Las Crónicas del Taco, MasterChef México, Nailed It México. I mean, pay attention to all the vocabulary and chunks used, so you can use them as well when speaking about it. Here is an example of Nailed It México saying a chunk that only native speakers would understand. We have 3 examples of chunks in here: un poquito, me gusta, and tiene de más. And they are perfect when you're talking about food and express things related to this topic. Good job, mis amigos. You have made it to the end of this video, and here is your homework for today. Choose a new TV series and watch until you have identified at least 10 chunks. You can use these chunks in flashcards to help you memorize and start using them in real-life conversation. To help you choose a good TV series, you have to watch Spring Spanish teacher Paulísima's video about the top 5 best Netflix originals that will help you get fluent in Spanish. Click the image on screen now and find your next series to binge watch and learn Spanish with. So, disfruta!